Okay, so we are moving on to 4.3, the practice of 4.3. Okay, I'm on page 8. Good. Let's start 4.3. Any questions so far, please? Find the slope of the line and interpret the slope. Okay. Can anyone identify the points here for us? So this is problem 1 in 4.3. Can anyone read the points for us?
0, 0, 2, 3.
0, 0, and 2, 3. Now we can use the points to determine the slope, or we can say the rise is between these 2 points. Yes, the rise is 3 and the run is
2.
So that is the slope. Rise over run, which is 3 divided by 2. They want us to interpret it. So first we will enter a fraction. 3 divided by 2. And then I think they will allow us to interpret. For every 2 unit change in x, for any 2 unit change horizontally or run, for every 2 units of run, the y changes how many units? Every 2 units of change in x, the rise changes, or the y changes how many units?
3.
3 units. That's the interpretation. Good. So now let's find the slope here. Do you expect this slope to be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. This is a negative slope. Excellent. Good. So now, keep in mind that it's negative. So what is the run between these 2 points? How many units? How many units is the run? From this vertical till this vertical. How many units is the run? Anyone, please?
4.
Yes. So I know that the slope has to be negative and the denominator is 4. Good. Between these 2 horizontal lines passing to the points, what is the rise? How many units?
Negative 3.
Yes, so it's 3. We already established the negative from the beginning. Make sure you don't put it twice. So we have negative, and then a fraction line, and we have 3 divided by 4, and we check the answer, and now we will interpret it. For every 4 unit change in x, the change in y is because it's a decrease, we will have to incorporate the negative sign. So every change of x, of any 4 unit change in x, the changes in y will be
3 units?
Yes, but negative. Because it goes
Negative
down. Exactly. Good. Find the slope of the line. Can anyone give us the slope of this line?
B.
The slope is undefined. Excellent. It's a vertical line. The slope is undefined. I agree. Moving on to 4. So we want to find the slope of this line.
Goose egg.
Say it again.
Goose egg. 0.
0. Very good. Excellent. Good. Any horizontal line is very easy to walk on, easy to remember. Find the slope of each line shown in the graph. Okay. So here's one option. So let's start with L1. L1 is in blue or purple, something like that. So here's how I determine the slope of this. Can I enlarge it even more? I look and try to find 2 points on this line, 2 points that go through the corner of the grid. So I see one here.
0, 2.
And I see one here at 0, 3. So one here and one here. Between these 2 points, I will count the run and I will count the rise. Why can't I use other points? Difficult to read. You can use any points you want, but it will be hard to read. That's why I'm looking for 2 points where the line crosses the corner of a grid.
So 3 over 5?
So I see 2, 4, 5 indeed. And I see a run of 5 and a rise of 3. I agree. So 3 over 5. Is it positive or negative?
Positive. Because
Positive.
it's going from left to right up.
Of course. Positive. 3 over 5. So again, 3 is the rise, 5 is the run. So that's M1. Let's find M2. M2 goes with a red line. Again, I have to locate 2 points where the red line crosses the grid in a corner, so it's easy to read. So I see this one here and this one here. Try to find the closest. Will the slope be positive or negative?
Negative.
Indeed. So I found these 2 points, one here and one here. I need to identify the run and I need to identify the rise. The run between these 2 points and the rise between these 2 points.
Negative 1 over 3.
1 over 3 indeed, with minus in front. Awesome. Finally, the last line is in green. Can anyone find the slope of the green line? Look carefully, find 2 points where the green line crosses the grid in corners, so it's easy. You make it easier on yourselves to find the rise and the run. Can anyone give us the slope? M3.
One over 2.
1 over 2. So again,
Negative.
A negative, of course. Negative 1/2. So I use this point and I use this point. The run is 2 and the rise is 1. 1 over 2 with negative in front. So we have, for the first one, we have 3/5. 3 over 5. For the next one, we have negative 1/3. And for the last one, we have negative 1/2. Oh yes, I reversed them. I absolutely reversed them. So the rise over run. Sorry about that. Good. And the last one is negative 1/2. No, I wasn't trying to check and see who's paying attention. No. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to change here, so careful. This is -3. So the rise was 3 and the run was 1. So it's not -1/3, but -3. Sorry about that. Good. Okay, going back. What do they want now? Find the slope of the line shown in the graph. Okay, very good. And then find the slope of the line shown by traveling from this and this. But it's the same. It doesn't matter. So they're trying to trick us here. So what I'm saying is we're hiking on this road. The slope, let's say, is 2. It doesn't matter if we go up or if we come down. The slope of the hill will not change. So if I go from this point to this point, going up, or from this point to this point, coming down, the slope stays the same. It doesn't matter. So please remember that. Okay, and now let's copy the points. 2, -5, and -6, 1. They're asking us to find the slope. Perfect. So remember the definition of the slope. The slope is rise over run, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Label the points so you don't make a mistake. x1, y1, x2, y2. So now, careful. 1 minus -5. -6 minus 2. The numerator is 6. Do not try to simplify with the denominator. The denominator is -8. The simplified form, positive over negative. First, we take care of the sign. And then 6 over 8, and we will simplify by 2. So the answer is -3/4. It doesn't matter if I consider this 0.1 and this 0.2, or vice versa. The slope doesn't change if we go up the hill or down the hill. Good. So here we have, so it was +6 over -8. So it's this one. What do they want? The simplified form, okay. So we got -3/4. -3/4. Good. Now, find the slope of the line shown by traveling from this to this. Well, of course, it's the same thing. So where is it? Okay, just they just moved the thing around. Okay, fine. Okay. So 6 over -8. Correct. It's absolutely the same number. Who cares if we go up and down? It's going to stay. Did they change the point? So it's 6 over -8. Oh, they want us to rewrite it. Okay, -5 minus 1. Okay, I see what they mean. They just, it's the same thing. But they wanted us to rewrite it as if that, which is, it's the same thing. But I understand what they're trying to do. So I looked for exactly the same formula because the answer will not change. But what they really wanted us is to show that it doesn't change by rewriting it in this format, which is a little bit silly, but it's the same thing. It's okay. Good. Find and interpret the slope, the same thing, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Let's take a look at the same thing. Stop me if you need us to work on another problem. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. Finding the slope. Please let me know if you want us to work on this slope. Is that a yes? Is that a no?
Yes.
Very good. Awesome. So let's work on this. So we're given 2 points. They look weird, but that's okay. So this is problem 13 in 4.2. And the other one is 5a and negative 4a. I want us to find the slope. So then the slope is still y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Do not reverse these two. You're never going to get the slope. So I'm going to label them as x1, y1, and x2, y2. Negative 4a minus 2a, negative 4 apples minus 2 apples is negative 6 apples. x2 minus x1. 5a minus 4a, 5 apples minus 4 apples is an apple. I am allowed to simplify only factors, and they are factors. So the simplified form of this slope is negative 6. Any questions? Okay. So we will enter negative 6 and move on. Okay, the same thing here. Let me know if you want to work on this one. Look at it carefully and say yes or no.
Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. So this is number 14 on 4.2, and we have 4p plus 1 comma 2q minus 3, and the other ordered pair 5p plus 1 6q minus 3. Okay, perfect. Formula is the same, but now we have to be careful. x1 y1 x2 y2. So then the slope is, careful how we write it. So let's pay attention here. 6q minus 3 minus, but you have to put in parentheses the second one, 2q minus 3. X sub 2, 5p plus 1 minus in parentheses x sub 1, which is 4p plus 1. Can anyone tell us why did I use parentheses? Why didn't I just leave it without? I use parentheses because?
Because that's a term.
Yes, and because I have to subtract both terms. If I only put minus in front of the first term, I'm not subtracting the second one. So I have to subtract both terms. In other words, I have to distribute that imaginary negative 1 to both terms, not to single, to the first one. Is this okay so far? Is it understood? Yes, no?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So 6q minus 3 minus 2q, but plus 3. Negative, and negative times negative is positive, over 5p plus 1 minus 4p, but minus 1. Yes, these two go away and these two go away. You cannot simplify top and bottom, but you can simplify negative 3 with positive 3 in the numerator and positive 1 with negative 1 in the numerator, in the denominator. 6q minus 2q is 4q. 5p minus 4p is p. This is the slope. Not nice looking, but it is what it is. Good. So we enter it as a fraction, and we have 4q divided by p. And that's it. And we simplified it, and we move on. Okay. Students were asked to calculate the slope of the line that connects these points. Explain the mistake. So we have to have 19 minus 4. So The student used the run over rise instead of the correct formula of rise over run. The table of values gives several points that lie on a line. Find the slope of the line. Choose any 2 points you want and find the slope. Let's choose 2 points. Please choose 2 points so we don't need more than 2 to find the slope. So this is problem 16 in 4.3.
Zero, 3, and 2.
Of course,
-7.
that's one of the easiest. And which one?
2 and -7.
That's fine. Very good. So let's find the slope. -7 minus 3, 2 minus 0. So the slope is -5. You do not need more than 2 points. With 1 point, you cannot do anything, but 2 points will define the line, and we can find the slope.